I guess I'll try e4 this time. It says e4. So, thanks. So e4, it's a cyan, it's an I-F3 standard. This almost books, so e4 and I-F3 goes into naming lines. Knight c6, close position. Do I really want to exchange all my pieces with d4? Bishop e5, knight c3, go to close position. d3 maybe? No, d3 blocks on the bishop. That's silly. Let's see. Bishop c4. Not doing anything with bishop c4. Knight c3. Obviously, you guys can tell I don't know openings, so I get by with them. And I'm low 1400, so that tells you anything. D4, c takes c4, knight takes c4, knight takes c4, queen takes c4. I got the center. Or he doesn't have to take, and then I move my knight twice. d4, c takes c4, knight takes c4, and then knight f6, knight c3. Takes my pawn. d4. I like d4. I think d4 is broke anyways. Close center, open center. Which one do I want? Let's go d4. Let's go d4. Now for c takes c4, knight takes c4. Let's see what he does here. g6. Bishop g7. Coming up. Bishop g7. Attacking the knight. Knight takes c6 is silly, giving black more center control. Bishop d3 or e3. Knight c3. You know, I've been favoring the, what's this called? I don't know, bishop e3 protects the knight. Gets my bishop, bishop queen d2 or something. Takes, I can take with the bishop, so he definitely can't take. So bishop e3 or knight c3. But knight c3 looks almost like the dragon almost, or we're going to transpose into that, maybe. Don't like the dragon, so bishop e3 then. Bishop e3, here we go. E3. Bishop g7 is kind of standard, so I want to try something weird after this. Let's move. Bishop g7, I have 6, e5, going to whatever that line is, Shishnikov or something. I don't know. This is all transpose. It's like the dragon, it's not the dragon, but yeah, that's why I need book up on the same, so. There's your bishop g7, should I care about it? Bishop takes g7, knight takes g7. No, wait. Bishop takes g7, bishop takes g7, knight takes g7. Okay, so queen b6 is a problem. No, queen b6, then knight takes c6, discovering. You know, I don't know. Like, here's the thing I've been trying to experiment. It's like a Crozy bind, I think. Like M-A-C-R-O-Z-Y, like bind. So C4 is kind of what I'm thinking of. C4. This is what I do with 2 hours. Like if game 2 hours, I just take all my time on opening because I haven't studied up. So something I need to work on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. C4? Bishop E2, bishop C4. I'll play C4. I'll just play that blind, I think. That should be bishop C4. That works. Knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, and I'm attacking the rook, and I think I definitely have center presence, I guess. So we're trying to prevent black from getting center presence here. With all the counterplays on dark squares, and so he doesn't really want to trade off his dark square bishop on g7. And knight c3 coming up, attacking e4. Queen b6, I already figured that out, so that should be good. So knight c3, so I mean standard would be knight f6 attacking the e4 pawn, and knight c3 protecting the e4 pawn, and then simply now I think I feel a little bit better because my pawn is in front of my knight. So my knight is not technically blocking the pawn, so I have a little bit more space. Maybe queen c2 or something coming up. C3. I don't know. Knight f6. Okay, so standard's knight e4. Or knight c3, excuse me. Knight c3. Protecting e4. Yeah. Um. Okay, so my dark square on bishop e3. Dark squares are covered-ish. No, I want to cover e5 and c5. Something to work on. Oh, yeah, queen b6 and knight b3 is also good. Discovery check and gain tempo. So queen b6 is kind of silly. Knight b5, knight d6. Maybe if he plays something like that. d6 for dragon. I guess I transpose in a dragon, but at least I'm not going to castle queenside. So, or queenside, excuse me. And so, I'll just play it out. I don't know. I don't know what the main theory is, but... Japple? Japple 4? Yeah. There I go. Japple. Japple. Yeah, let's see. Who's in the stream here? Plank Sling? No, Plank. It's not Plank. It's Higgs. Amazingoid, Acerook, 2020. Yanni Lim, Amatastic. Hey, BK Park, all these other people I know. Anyways. One three three seven or leak speak. Japoa? Japoa. What the? That's not a free night. Am I supposed to play like bishop back or something? Do I take the knight? And then knight takes c4, of course, because he doesn't want to lose his bishop on g7. Queen takes c4, knight takes d4, and then queen back to d1, attacking the knight. Knight goes somewhere, bishop e6. I think I set my bind and I got dark squares controlled. If I move my bishop, I lose my knight. And if I move my knight, then I get double pawns on e3 and c3. Yikes, that's that. Knight g4. Like, really? Like, of all lines in the openings, I missed knight g4, I guess. So I'm going to write this down. Definitely look up on this. I think I have to take the knight on g4 because either that or I get terrible pawn structure. I get like a double bind and because like something like knight b3, then let's see, knight b3, knight takes e3, knight takes e3, pawn takes e3, and then bishop takes e3 check, and then I have double pawns on c4, e4, c3, and e3. So it's just take, and then he's going to take with the knight, obviously. Bishop takes his, he's going to lose his dark square. And so e6 takes, and then I mean, he can't push and put his government queen, so I can go queen d1 back, so I'm just going to take. It's a nice line, structure of me. Okay. Take, queen d1. And something that slows me down is to write down my moves. So I'm actually physically writing down the moves, believe it or not. It's online, but just ripped a piece of paper. So. I mean, game 25-5 is technically game 30 time control, so that's kind of UCF related kind of thing. So. Let's develop, and then castle or something. Rook c1, play on the C and D files. That's the plan. Nice 6.